bond is trading at a discount, which of the following must be true? B, the yield to maturity is greater than the coupon rate of the bond. That's what we just talked about. Consider the dividend growth formula for valuing a share of common stock. If the common shareholders require a rate of return that increases and the growth rate is expected to decrease, how will the value of the common stock be affected? You know what the formula is? Play with the different numbers, move one up, move one down. The answer in that case is B, it decreases. Don't think about it from a common sense standpoint. Actually, take what you know with the formula, change the numbers around, and you should be able to, come up with the answer. Number 19 is closer to what I would ask you for the longer stock question I keep talking about. You have to figure out the price of the bond, stock where it grows into infinity versus the price now. So Fantan is a startup firm that is still in a period of rapid development. The company plans on retaining all of its earnings and paying no dividends for the next 5 years. Forecast suggests that 6 years from now, the company will pay a dividend of $3.10, and the dividends will grow 3% thereafter. What's the value of Fantan's stock if the appropriate required rate of return is 13.2%?
Hold 12, flip it. Flip the other paper.
Or, yeah, you can almost fails. Mouse fails, hold it. Okay. All right, so, period 0 through 5, nothing. No dividend. Period 6, this is similar to what I did in my earlier class, but it's a different amount and different growth rate. I don't think it's the same, it's not. $3.10, period 6. Then thereafter, it's gonna grow 3%. So if I know this, my required rate of return is 13.2%. That's my discount rate. So if stock grows forever starting in period 7, what price can I figure out? P6, step back 1 period. So that's always the rule. Where it grows forever, step back 1 period. So I can figure out P6, and P6 is simply D7, R minus G. How do I know that?
You move the paper out.
Yeah.
Nice. You're the best.
We know that this from P0 is equal to D1, R minus G. So I'm gonna take my $3.10, multiply that by 1.3%, divide that by 13.2% minus my 3%. Can you see it all? So 3.10 times 1.03, 3.19. So it's 10.2. $31.75. Is that what you're getting? Is anybody playing along with me? Did you get that?
What did you get the 1.0?
That's the growth rate. So I've got to figure out my dividend 7, and figure out my P6. So I'm taking the dividend 6. This is dividend 6, 1 plus G. That's what that is right there. Make sense now?
It's a one plus growth, essentially?
1 plus growth, yeah.
I got 31.30. I got 31.27.
For the price?
Yes.
Okay. Probably true.
31.30.
gonna get another damn Red Bull. Very upset. Everybody was in line for caffeine. So if I ask you what the price is, hey, I'm just like you, I don't need caffeine for a long day, I'm talking for 2 classes online.
I do cocaine, but
We all have, all of us have drugs of choice.
wow. Listen
All
out
right,
loud.
so if I ask you what the price of the stock at, where it grows into infinity, which I will, that's the answer. You have to show me how you got it. Now, the second part of that question is P0. So what am I gonna do?
Adam.
I have to add up everything in the calculator, right? But for cash flow 6, that's equal to P6 plus dividend 6. So that's my $31.27 plus my $3.10. You guys see where I'm getting that? Because I'm getting both cash flows. I'm getting the dividend, and right after I get the dividend, the stock's worth $31.27. So that's $34.37. So I'm gonna put everything in my calculator, discount it at what? What point?
13.2.
Right, don't take out the growth rate. This is the cost of your capital right here. You see
What
this?
do you know?
How's that? Is that better?
Good. Okay.
All right, so we'll put, now change it to 1 payment a year. Okay, otherwise you're gonna get a screwed up answer, one down arrow key payment. I got nothing but zeros for the first 5 years, 0. Cash flow 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cash flow 6 is my $34.37. I'm gonna discount that at 13.2. Down arrow key, net present value. Yeah, close enough. 16.35, 16.33. Y'all getting that? It says 16 point, well, you know, it's close enough, right? I'm not gonna screw with you with a couple cents.
Can you repeat the steps?
Yeah, you bet. Those of you who are talking, and if you don't get it right on the test, I will break your legs.
That's it?
I could be home spinning on my bike right now, swearing with Robin, my favorite instructor. Or I could be here helping you guys get A's on the damn test. I'm going with the second.
Me
You
too.
better get it right. All right, you ready? 0, cash flow 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because I have nothing for 5 years. Then my final cash flow is my dividend plus my price, 34.37. Cash flow 6. I'm gonna discount that at my 13.2% interest a year. Down arrow key, net present value 1633. I'd work that time.